Greetings and great rising, greetings and great rising to my warriors, to my subscribers, to my TGs, to my family and my friends. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? Happy Monday, happy moon day, happy day of Papa Like Ba, Nana Bolo Klo, or any other Loa Odisha deity that you rock with. Ashe, Ashe. The kid is coming through because she was called to give a message in regards to the month of March, just overall energies. Ashe, y'all know that Amethyst and Clover and my warriors, we rock with the moon phases. AYIBOBO. But last night, as I was gearing up to rest, they called me to the table and a beautiful message came through. I did not see the majority of the cards. As you can see, some of them did pop out. I selected this one intentionally because the full moon is upon us. It will be the last full moon of winter. Ashe, Ashe. It will be in Virgo. Let me go ahead and cleanse my space, cleanse myself. Ashe, Ashe. AYIBOBO. And then the other one, the full moon in Virgo. So that's normally how I work. You know, when it comes to the moon phases, I go to my moonologies and see what the overall vibe and energies are with that moon. Whether it's the first quarter, last quarter, dark moon, new moon, eclipse, Ashe, Ashe. So the first one said, full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. And then the other says, you are good enough, full moon in Virgo, AYIBOBO, Asheo. Oddly enough, which is not oddly enough, but Virgo does rock with Mercury. Mercury is the ruling planet for Virgo as well as Gemini. So creative thoughts, grounding yourself. We know that the month of March takes us into spring, which takes us into Aries. But before we even get there, we are in the energy of Pisces. So being very creative, being very dreamy, you know what I'm saying, head in the clouds, allowing your thoughts and ideas, your creativity, your love, your passion to flow and to just, you know, expand. Ashe, Ashe. And with Mercury, that energy could be coming quite fast. AYIBOBO. It also could be trickster energy. This rising, I hope this video stays in its totality because this rising, I dropped my phone. Getting my coffee together for Papa, who rocks with Mercury. I'm, you know, tying up all loose ends here. So let that be a message. If it's time, if you have any loose ends that need to be tied, tie them up, baby. Wrap them up. Ashe, take inspired action. AYIBOBO. We do understand that this is still the unalive season, the transformative season. So you may not be encouraged to put in work right now. And take that to your altar, because certain things, especially when it comes to new ideas, new projects, getting started on those, we're still in this transformative phase. So it may not be time to actually start that, but we've been encouraged for a minute now to start getting prepared. So taking inspired action, knowing that you are enough. Ashe, Ashe. I pulled overall energy. This is another card that I pulled specifically. I didn't pull this specific card, but I had intentions of getting the energy of Pisces, is what I'm saying. Let me be clear. Ashe, Ashe. And 37, mermaid with floating flowers, came through. And I normally just sandwich that right in the middle because that is the overall message. So with the last full moon of winter, with winter wrapping up, the lessons that it wanted to remind us, which actually came from one of my last videos, if I'm not mistaken, I was saying that you may like to hide in the shadows and something in life is going to push you to the forefront. AYIBOBO. Well, this card speaks to that, and y'all already know I hold no punches and I tell no lies. Ashe, if I pulled these cards specifically, I'd have told you, like I did for the moon. This one came out on its own. So messages are coming through that yes, your time to shine is coming. You want to Ground yourself, center yourself, and really come to terms with how do you feel about that. I know for a lot of us, and this is what this card is representing. Bring it down here so y'all can see as I talk, baby. Listen. I know that the message for this card is really focusing on you always put in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Like, the energy that comes with this card is like, what's she talking about? This ain't nothing new. I've always been putting in that work, and it never seems to get recognized. It never seems to get acknowledged. I never seems to get my rewards, my harvest. We've been talking about that all winter. Ashe, Ashe. And what's coming through now is all of that was just to prepare you for this moment. Ashe. This leg. You will be acknowledged. You will get your accolades. You will be congratulated. You will, be in the spotlight. So from that last reading, we were talking and discussing, getting prepared for that. How do you feel about that? And what they're telling me is there are some people that feel as though that they can't trust it. And what's coming through is they're asking you, they're encouraging you, they're imploring you to trust it. When you start getting your recognition, be open to it. Ashe, we should be secure enough in who we are and what we're about to accept that our hard work is being recognized. And if not by the masses, baby, by us. We always start with us, inside before outside. Ashe, Ashe. Are you proud of you for all the hard work you put in? Are you proud of you for not giving up, for being resilient? Ashe, Ashe. Are you proud of you for seeing things through? AYIBOBO. These are the questions. These are the energies. And what's coming through is that you may be tired of congratulating yourself. You want someone from outside of you, or outside of your loved ones, outside of your family, your friends, your support system, to actually give you your accolades, to give you your rewards, to give you your harvest. Well, baby, is coming through. And what they're encouraging you is do your shadow work now. Because if you're not trustful of people, because there's been a lot of charlatans and trickster energy. Papa Legba broke my phone is rising because he wanted rum apparently instead of coffee. Ashe, we could have had that conversation, Papa. Listen. But it's time for you to stop hiding in the shadows. You're being encouraged to do your shadow work now in regards to all the disappointment, all the neglect you may be feeling from, putting in your hard work and always getting overlooked, or always getting looked over, or always feeling less than. People just disregarding your efforts. Ashe, Ashe. Because this go round is not going to be like that. This go round, you're really going to get your acknowledgments, your accolades, your rewards, your bonus, your harvest, your promotion. The big goal, the big dream. We've been talking about this. Ashe, Ashe. And the people that are going to be around you, especially since we've been doing our work, baby, letting people, places, and things go, especially since we've been doing that, the people that are going to be around you, they're going to be congratulating you and loving you and supporting you and rallying around you. You can trust those energies and vibrations. This is also a part of that hard work that we've been putting in. If you feel as though you always got to be looking at people with the side eye, or if you feel as though that they're just blowing smoke, or they don't mean it, it's not them, it's you. Because they're coming to you genuinely, they're coming to you authentically, they're coming to you sincerely. And if you're still jaded, if you're still mad, angry, hurt, bitter, then it doesn't really make a difference if you get your accolades or not, right? It doesn't make a difference if you're getting your harvest or not, right? It doesn't mean that, it means nothing if you get your promotion. You're not going to feel as though you're good enough. Like, why now? Why now? I've been doing this shit for years. Why now? Oh, this is a setup. This is definitely, a leg up for my demise. This is definitely a leg up for my failure. Baby, listen, that's you. Remember, we've been talking about a lot of mind games and ego energies, and that energy that does not want progression, that energy that does not want elevation. Ashe, this is internally. AYIBOBO. They're encouraging you to now work that out. During that dark moon and the new moon energy, what have we been letting go of? What have we been taking in for ourselves? What have we been, processing? How we've been moving, thinking, feeling, living, breathing? Baby, listen. Ashe, Ashe. Pisces energy and Virgo energy, that is the earthy part of water. So you want to ground yourself and get in tune with your emotions, especially on that. Especially on, how do you receive compliments? Do you take them sincerely, or do you take that as, people just saying some shit, whatever. You want to work on that. You definitely want to work on that. Ashe. Ashe. Let's go ahead and slide these over. So don't forget, take inspired action, and you are good enough. You are good enough. That we talked about the imposter syndrome. Ashe, that's what's coming through right here. You need to reaffirm yourself. You need to know, you need to trust that you are good enough. You need to overstand that divine timing. This is the 7th year, so this is divine timing. Maybe it just wasn't your time to shine, baby. Ashe, Ashe. Now is not the time to give up on yourself. Now is not the time to quit. I'm going to do a whole nother video if my phone allows me, because, baby, I got to get me a new one. Thanks so much, Papa. This is a new phone, but I need a new. Ashe, Ashe. But now is the time for you to really stand your ground. I know there's a whole thing. I said I was going to do a whole nother video in regards to being tired, being strong. There's a whole lot being said, and focus, Robin, focus. Let's go ahead and see what other messages are coming through. So they want you to know, river, surrender. Here's that water energy, Ashe, Ashe. And then we have all the fish. So that's definitely with Pisces. And this is going with the flow. You want to go with the flow. You want to go with the flow on this. Ashe, Ashe. You whatever course you're on, whether it's a high end or low end, you just want to go with the flow on that. You don't want to fight it. You don't want to go against it. You don't want to force anything. Ashe, Ashe. You want to ground yourself on the path that you are currently on. You're on the right path. You're on the right track. And you're being encouraged to go with the flow. And look at all of that. That is water and earth. That is Pisces and Virgo coming through. It gets no better than that. You see that? It gets no better than that. Fish is all about fertility. Fish, you know, we're always talking about, if you're dreaming of fish, somebody's pregnant. So that's creation. That's bringing something into fruition. That is manifestation being manifested. Ashe, Ashe. That is you going along with the divine plan. Look at your path. It has been a windy road, baby. It has been a windy road, and we still don't know where we're going to end up, but we're here for it. We're here for it. Ashe, Ashe. So yeah, you definitely want to tap into the earthliness of the water. Ground yourself in your thoughts, your feelings, your goals, your dreams, your ideas. Don't give up. Now is not the time, baby. Now is not the time. Ashe, Ashe. You want to surrender any self-doubt, any insecurities, any neglect that you've been feeling, any type of red-headed stepchild. Let that come through. Ashe, Ashe. Always feeling less than, always feeling as though you're getting picked over, picked on, disregarded. And this would be in any fashion, form, or you know, any aspect of life. Ashe, whether it's love, because I did hear love come through, whether it's love, work, personal, spiritual, family, you fill in that blank, and just know that as long as you stay on course, as long as you stay on par, as long as you're going with the plan, as long as you're not going against the grain right now, you will be fruitful. Fish is also about multiplying, like I said, that fertility aspect of it all. So that egg, the womb, the possibilities. Ashe, Ashe. You don't know necessarily where you're going to end up, but you do have a good idea of where you're going. And even though it may feel a little off, it is still right. Ashe, Ashe. All right. Oh, okay. We'll take all three at this time. We have the Daughter of Knives. Come through. We have the... Listen, I'm trying to tell you. We have the Empress. We have the Daughter of Knives. We have the Empress. I love it. And then we have the Nine of Knives. Ashe, Ashe. So again, look, let's... where we gonna start, y'all? Confirmation in regards to the Empress energy. I will attach this energy to that Pisces energy, because like I said, creation and fertility and things of that nature. And then you see that there is a lot of earth and water energies all around, baby. I am loving it. Ashe, Ashe. So you are, this is confirmation that you are definitely creating. You are a creatrix. You are a creator. You created the path that you're on. Ashe, ashe. Hopefully you've been leaving room for life and the universe to do its thing, baby. AYIBOBO. But we do have green here, and we do have the yellow. So this is your willpower and your love. Being open, being receptive, knowing that it's true, knowing that it's pure, knowing that it's for you. Ashe, you created this. There's a lot of lotus taking place out here, where you see the lotus and the lily pads. Take a look into the lotus and the lily pads. Ashe, ashe. The lotus comes from strong stock. Y'all know this. AYIBOBO, being resilient. Ashe, pushing through the mud and coming through so beautifully. So let that be confirmation that, yeah, life ain't been no crystal stair, baby. It's been hard. It's been rough. You know, you're getting a little reprieve by just going with the flow. Just, you know, allowing things to just take its natural course. Ashe, ashe. But not forgetting that you created this life and you deserve everything that you worked so hard for. AYIBOBO, Ashayo. So yeah, and then we have the moon phases taking place here. So you're also being encouraged to rock with the phases of the moon. Here is what we were talking about when I was saying that you hiding behind your flowers, or you're just hiding. You're in hiding. You got your head stuck in the sand. But like I said, there are a lot of people watching you. There are a lot of people that are going to be coming through and acknowledging your hard work. There are a lot of people that are going to celebrate you. They see you. They may not have never seen you before, baby, but they see you now. They see you now. Maybe some things had to clear out for you to be seen. Maybe you have been doing so much to stay behind the scenes, and then some loved one, family member, co-worker, boss, or something is challenging you, pushing you into the forefront, you know, giving you your accolades. There are some of us that don't mind working behind the shadows. I'm one of those people. I don't necessarily like the limelight. AYIBOBO, I tell everyone I don't have to be the brightest star in the sky to shine. I am a star, a little star. My name is Robin. AYIBOBO. I like to be behind the scenes, but sometimes life has a way of pushing you to the forefront, you know, because that's what you want. You want your accolades, you want your awards, you want that fame, even if it's 5 minutes, you want it. Well, baby, it's coming. Are you ready? Be mindful of what you ask for. Be mindful of your thoughts and your words, because we are manifesting. This is divine time, divine energy, and divine's plan. AYIBOBO, Ashayo. So get your head out the sand. Stop living that life that is no longer rocking with you. You're no longer being in the shadows. You're no longer being overlooked. They see you and you're about to be chosen. Are you ready? Ashe, get ready. Do that shadow work, letting go of any, like I said, neglect, regrets, insecurities, the imposter syndrome, the negativity that you may be hearing from your ego. Ashe, you want to balance that the fuck on out. And then we have the daughter of knives. This is being strong, being bold, being brave. Now is not the time to quit. You see her sword is up. We ain't time for resting. Ashe. It ain't time for resting. You are a very intelligent person. You are a very curious and inquisitive person. Let that come through with that Virgo energy for that full moon. Ashe. And I think that takes place on March the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. So 3, 6 equals 9. 3, 6, 9. AYIBOBO. Ashayo. Just knowing your power, your willpower, especially here. You want to get this right, because your heart needs to be open and receptive, and we need that kundalini energy, that flow to come on through. Ashe. So this is in regards to, they're showing us here with the yellow and the green and yellow. They're showing us that the solar plexus, your power, your willpower, your power to manifest, your power to produce, your fire, baby, your fire is going on up to the heart, having it open, being receptive. Ashe, not thinking that the world is against you, not thinking that everybody is creating and plotting your demise. AYIBOBO. Ashayo, knowing that you put in your best work. You have shot your shot. Yeah, so there's some blue with the blue and yellow here. So you've closed off your whole face. So that's you hiding still. But your throat chakra, now is a good time to affirm yourself. Now is the time for you to tell yourself what you deserve. The hard work. Remind yourself of the hard work that you put in. Remind yourself that we're almost at the end, baby. Even though we don't know where that end is, we're almost there. This cycle is completing. This is 37. This comes out to be a 10. So endings and beginnings, the way we think of ourselves, the way we view ourselves, the words that we say about ourselves, you know, the fear, the insecurities, and the doubt, that needs to come to an end. Ashe, ashe. So there are a lot of knives out here. So you could be having, like I said, that mental energy that people are out to get you. This is a setup. This is a trap. It's not. This is not a setup. This is not a trap, baby. Then we have here, we have the wizard and we have the spring rain. We have the rune king, wise one, and counselor, as well as cleaning, renewal, and metamorphosis. What I tell y'all. I told you we were butterflies and we're coming out of that cocoon. And we needed our wings to strengthen us, to get us through. That's why couldn't nobody help us. Ashe, ashe. And now that we are out or coming out of our cocoon, now it's time to clean, cleanse, consecrate, make a ritual in regards to the renewal, the new us. Ashe, which is the old us. We just gotten back to ourselves, Ashe, and we're on a more elevated level, AYIBOBO. But yes, metamorphosis, you're going through your changes or you're going through a change. Be resilient. Don't give up. Know your power, your willpower. Being self-reliant, self-resilient. No one can help you, so there's no point in feeling like a martyr, baby. No one loves you, no one cares. It was not for anyone to come through and help you or save you or guide you outside of your spiritual tribe, baby, outside of your spirit. AYIBOBO, Ashe, yo. But now that you are out of the cocoon or you're coming out of the cocoon, once you come out on the other side, then seek spiritual counsel. See what your gifts are. How do you use them? How do you work with them? Ashe, we've gone right back to being the fool. The fool ain't nothing but going on an adventure. You know, let that Aquarian energy come on through with that Uranus. And then I'm looking here and I'm seeing, oh yeah, so that path has been cleared. All you got to do is stay true, stay suited and booted, AYIBOBO, because even though the people that are coming to you genuinely, authentically, does not mean that someone won't try it. But you should be grounded and centered within yourself, and you should know what thing. You should already have a good handle on the energies and the vibrations of what is true, what is not true, because we've been working on self-love, self-care, Ashe, self-protection, working with our divine, working with our ancestors, working with our spirit tribe, our spirit animals, AYIBOBO. So we got fish out here, we got butterfly out here right now, and take a look in regards to any type of flower, AYIBOBO. Making sure your third eye is strengthened, making sure your heart is protected, making sure mind, body, and spirit is protected, Ashe, but being open and receptive to receiving the things that we say we want in life. Can't stress that enough. AYIBOBO, Ashe, yo. What else is we gonna take you? Oh, and then look at this. I said we'll take you, and then look at that. How do I love it? Dreams. Okay, so they're saying that you definitely want to make sure that you're paying attention to your dreams. And here we have royal fern and large grass yellow. What time is it? Make sure I'm on track. Large grass yellow. Dreams. Pisces energy. Paying attention to your dreams. And again, we have green and yellow here. So wear something green, wear something yellow, wear something green and yellow. Green and yellow is that, again, that solar and that heart plexus. So from the last reading, we was working at the bottom. We did the root and the sacral going up to the solar. Now they're encouraging us to go from the solar up to the heart and get ready for that blue. And then we have in the light of the moon, baby, this is saying a full moon. Here we have that full moon energy. Here we have that full moon energy. And it's a 3. Like I said, Papa Legba rocking with, see where Mercury is right now. See what it's doing. See who it's next to. Ashe, Ashe. Check in on Venus as well. AYIBOBO, Ashe, yo. But it's saying in the light of the moon, a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. And what they said, no resisting. Ashe, Ashe. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Baby, listen, that message is coming through really strong that this is not the time to cower and hide. Ashe, Ashe. With spring comes that fire energy, that Aries energy, Ashe, that leader energy, AYIBOBO, Ashe, yo. Oh, it's almost time for me to bounce up out of here. But yes, a lot of communications are taking place in your dreams. Ashe, Keep your journal handy. If you have a dream journal, go back 3 days, 3 months, 3 years. Go back to the 3s, the 6 days, the 6 months, the 6 years, 369. Take that, go back there. But they're telling you to surrender. Do not resist the hardships. Do not resist the harvest. Do not resist. Baby, don't resist it. You have been resisting, and they're encouraging you, especially with this full moon, to not resist. Ashe, ashe. Here we have the the whale, who is a sibling, a kin to the dolphin. Ashe, ashe. So your loved ones, like I said, you have people that are around you that are really loving you, celebrating you, encouraging you, promoting you, pushing you up, you know, keeping your aura bright and light, keeping your surroundings protected. Ashe, ashe. And rocking with the moon as well. Let that Empress energy come through. Knowing who you are, knowing what you're about. You're a nurturer, you're loving, you're kind, you're caring, but you ain't one to be trifled with. You ain't willing to put up with the bullshit. You're no longer taking no more shit. Baby, we gonna use our words. We gonna think things through. Ashe, ashe. Ashe, we know that some cycles are coming to an end in regards to how we view and think of ourselves, and how we are allowing people to have control over us by the way they think and view us. Their perception is not your reality. Ashe, ashe. Grow, baby, grow. Grow, baby, grow. Here we have the 9 of Cups. See, beautiful things are coming from all of this. The comfortability that you're looking for, the success that you're looking for, the accolades, the rewards, the harvest, the abundance of it all is definitely coming. Look, the Ace of Pentacles. Listen, definitely coming. Let's just take this last one since we right here. The 7 of Swords. We talked about this. Oh, see, it don't even matter. We talked about the 7 of Swords in regards to the outsiders, but they're also coming through with the inside. Make sure you're not the one that's lying to yourself, deceiving yourself, playing mind games with yourself, stealing from yourself. Self-sabotage is really big. They're encouraging you to do the shadow work on self-sabotage. Ashe, because when these people that, you know, come through to give you your reward, to give you your harvest, whether it's on the physical or any other realm, spiritual or the material, when it comes, you should be open and receptive. You should be looking for it, because this is what you've been working on. Ashe, ashe. No need to doubt it. No need to wonder. The who's, the what's, the when's, the where's, and the why's is not a setup. But your ego, and there's a lot of yellow out here, so there's a lot of beautiful things, but that yellow also represents being afraid, having fear, ego tripping. Ashe, ashe. Don't get a big head when it does happen. Don't try to shit and stun on people. Maybe a little bit. Just maybe a little bit. For all the doubters and all the haters, let them know. Let them know something. But don't let it get the best of you. Don't let that be the whole focus. Ashe, if your whole focus was to prove people wrong, start with you. Ashe, and then it won't even matter about anybody else. AYIBOBO. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now, I pulled 99 and 13. I specifically pulled these because when I did my timestamps for doing the journal for this reading, 99 came through and 13 came through. In regards to the time frames, ashe, ashe. When I started, it was a 13. When I ended, it was a 99. Ashe, ashe. So let's start with 13. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. Like I said, you are a creatrix. Ashe, ashe. An optimistic but practical person that's here working with the Empress, working with the moon, ashe, working with all of these energies, being whimsical yet practical. Like I said, that's that Virgo energy in Pisces. Ashe, ashe, because it'll still be Pisces when the full moon gets here. Let's be clear. Ashe, ashe. And it says, but practical. You have a very optimistic but practical outlook, and it keeps you determined and on track. As you work steadily towards your goals, as you're working towards your goals. Like I said, that new opportunity, gear up, get prepared. Ashe. Turtle is also out here. So being determined, being resilient, knowing that you're in for the long haul, the journey of it all. Yes, on land you are a little more slow moving, but when you get into your element, when you get into your zone, when you get into the flow, meaning when the turtle gets into the water, baby, listen, it's gonna take off. Ashe, Ashe, just gotta get there. AYIBOBO. So making sure that you have your game plan, your next phase of it. So once you get your accolades, then what? Once you reap your harvest, then what? Once you get your success, then what? Once you get your new love, then what? Once you get your promotion, then what? Dot, dot, dot. Ashe, we're going to remain present, but we definitely want to start getting together with the plan. I've been saying that for a minute. And then we have 99. It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. I am courageous. And that's what I've been saying. All this yellow is definitely coming through. This fire that we're getting up for is coming through. I told y'all spring was going to be a beast, and I stand by that. AYIBOBO. Knowing that you are courageous. So if you're seeing 13s, 99s, 1s, 3s, 9s, 6, AYIBOBO, Ashe, yo, just know that first cleansing rain of spring, that's when they say that will be the acknowledgement that you have had your metamorphosis. You've come out the cocoon, you survived, you've made it. Now it's time to cleanse, consecrate, and start the next cycle all over again, baby. Ashe, Ashe. And the card that came through on its own is 7. I promise you that. And it says you possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes give you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. Divine wants you to know. Divine ain't create nothing less than brilliant, nothing less than perfection, nothing less than beautiful, nothing less than bold and brilliance and powerful. Ashe, Ashe. Yeah, so this is where it says the ability to acquire vast knowledge. That's that Mercury energy coming through. That's that Virgo energy. Very smart beings, very creative minds. Mixed in with that Pisces, so it's going to be doubly so. Your dreams on the dream realm and on the physical realm in regards to the material. We're manifestors. Divine time. Be mindful. Ashe. Ashe. May no ill thought, words, curses, hexes, spells, negative energy, low vibrations cross you, your auric, or your aortic field. Take what you need and leave the rest, baby. Ashe, Ashe. Focus on you. Get yourself prepared. Do your shadow work. Rocking with death to anything that is standing in the way of you and your growth, especially on the inside first. Again, you do not need to feel as though that this is a fluke, this is a trick. Remember your work. Remember what you've done. Remember the hard work that you put in, the blood, the sweat, the tears. Remember that you stay true to your path, your purpose. Ashe, even when you did not understand your life mission. Well, it's telling you, if you stay true to this leg, you'll get it, you'll know it, you'll understand it, and it won't be a guessing game. It won't be, well, let me get some further clarifications. You'll accept it, but then you'll take it to your altar. What am I supposed to do with it? Ashe, there will be no more fantasizing. This is about reality. And again, someone else's perception is not your reality. And if you're no longer the person that you used to be, baby, it is okay to let her and or him, them go too. AYIBOBO, Ashe yo. And if you're not having the day that you want to have, you change that shit. And if you're not living the life that you want to live, baby, you change that shit. You are the creatrix. Where you at one more time? You are the creatrix. Continue to be loving and gentle and patient with yourself. Ashe. Be mindful of your words. You ain't got to try to figure out who's playing you for stupid. You're very smart. You're tapped into your vibes and your energies and your vibrations. You're tapped into the frequencies of it all. Ashe. You know when someone is doing you dirty. You know when they're being passive aggressive, and I use that as all aggression. Don't be passive aggressive with me or my warriors, because we take that as all aggression, and you don't want our swords coming up, baby, which is mainly our mouth. Listen, a word can cut you sharper or harder than any sword, baby. Listen. Know that you are wise. Know that the wise ones are with you. The wizards. Ashe. Like I said, some of us are being groomed for priesthood, you know, for being a mambo, for being a guru, Ashe, of healing, of teaching, Ashe, Ashe. Just know that. Get your head out the sand. They keep saying that. Take a look around. Be aware. People are watching you. So if you want to make sure this is not a fluke, people watch. See them watching you. The buzz is starting already. You're already getting some buzz. You should know that. So if you're on any type of platform and slow and steady wins the race and you feel as though you're not blowing up fast enough and you're thinking about cutting the corner, don't do that. Stay the course. Your time is coming. Ashe, ashe. But when it gets here, do you know what to do with it? Are you really prepared for it? That's what I would do. That's what I am doing. I would be working on my insecurities and my doubts, baby, because I'm a star. I'm a star. Listen, ashe, ashe. So again, royal fern and large grass, yellow can be worked with. Yellow and green can be worked with. Blue can be worked with. Ashe, ashe. Dolphins, whales, because I'm going to use them as one of the same. Butterflies, turtles, and fish has come out for you. Definitely working with water and earth. AYIBOBO, ashe yo. Peace, 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 peace.